Hello everyone, you are watching this channel. When we think of an octopus, we usually imagine a squishy, slow-moving creature with tentacles that can reach out and grab its prey. But when it comes to sex, male octopuses use a totally different tactic. Instead of just grabbing their mates, they actually shock them with electricity before mating. How do we know that? Well, researchers from the University of Chicago conducted a study on 30 captive-bred California two-spot octopuses. They found that right before mating, males would produce a burst of electricity by moving ions across their skin. The electricity would stun the females for just a few seconds, but that was enough time for the male to fertilize her eggs. The males also shocked the females multiple times during courtship, but not after mating. This suggests that the electric shocks play a role in turning on the females rather than just stunning them, so the male can get close enough to mate. But why don't the females just evolve to avoid being shocked? Well, it seems that the benefits of being shocked, such as increased egg production, outweigh the costs. Plus, it might be hard to evolve away from a behavior that has been hardwired into you since birth. But octopuses aren't the only creatures that engage in some pretty weird behaviors. Keep watching to learn more about some other animals and their surprising habits. You might be surprised at what you learn. Flamingos are known for their bright pink color, but did you know that baby flamingos aren't born pink? In fact, they reborn white and only start to develop their signature color after they a few weeks old. Where do flamingos get their pink color from? Well, it comes from their diet. Flamingos eat algae and crustaceans that contain pigments called carotenoids, which give them their pink color. The more carotenoids a flamingo eats, the pinker it becomes. That's why adult flamingos, which eat more algae and crustaceans than chicks, are more pink than their babies. It can take up to a year for a flamingo to reach its full pink potential. So if you see a baby flamingo, don't be surprised if it doesn't look like the rest of the flock. Just give it some time to eat lots of carotenoids and it'll eventually turn pink. And speaking of flamingos, these birds have a unique way of attracting their mates. Male flamingos will often display their feathers and dance in order to attract a female. They also compete with other males to see who is the best dancer and most worthy of the female's attention. If you ever get the chance to see a flamingo mating dance, you won't soon forget it. Snails may seem like slow-moving creatures that are easy to avoid, but they have a trick up their sleeve that can make them hard to detect. Changing color. Some species of snails can change color to match their surroundings, making them difficult for predators to spot. They do this by producing melanin, a pigment that can give them a range of colors from brown to black. The snails can also control the size of their shells, which affects how much melanin they produce, and therefore how dark they are. This ability to change color allows snails to camouflage themselves and avoid being eaten. And some animals go even further to disguise themselves. Mimic octopus, as their name suggests, can mimic the color and shape of other animals to avoid being eaten. For example, they can mimic the stinging cells of a lionfish or the shape of a sea snake. They also have specialized light-sensing cells that allow them to see in the dark, making them even more elusive to predators. Their ability to change color and shape makes them true masters of disguise. Jellyfish have stinging cells, which they use to capture prey and defend against predators. The stinging cells are located in the tentacles of the jellyfish, and they work by injecting a venom into the victim. The strength of the sting can vary depending on the species of jellyfish, but some stings can be very painful and even deadly to humans. Jellyfish also have a nerve net that helps them to sense changes in the environment around them. The nerve net is a network of neurons that extends throughout the body of the jellyfish. It allows them to respond to stimuli such as touch and light, helping them to navigate their environment and capture prey. But some jellyfish take things to another level. Box jellyfish have eyes that allow them to see their surroundings, which is rare in the jellyfish world. These eyes are simple and only detect light and dark, but they still give the jellyfish an advantage when hunting for prey or avoiding predators. Some spiders can literally spin a web of deceit. Jumping spiders have been observed creating fake webs in order to lure their prey. They build these fake webs using silk threads, and they can be any size, shape, or color the spider desires. The spider then waits for an unsuspecting insect to land on the web and then pounces. They also use their webs to help them communicate with other spiders. By vibrating their webs at different frequencies, jumping spiders can send messages to each other. These messages can convey information about food sources, potential mates, or even warnings of danger. But some animals have their own unique ways of communicating. Honeybees are known for their intricate communication with each other. They communicate through a series of dances that convey information about the location of food sources, the presence of predators, and other important information. One of the most fascinating aspects of honeybee communication is their waggle dance. During the waggle dance, the bee will waggle back and forth while making a specific sound. The angle of the waggle run in relation to the sun indicates the direction to the food source, and the direction of the waggle run indicates the distance. Other members of the colony will follow the dance and then fly to the food source. It's like a game of follow the leader, but with bees, and sometimes nature takes a bizarre turn. Aardvarks are known for their unique appearance and nocturnal habits. They have long snouts, large ears, and powerful claws that they use to dig for food. Aardvarks are also known for their strange mating habits. They have a special organ on their penis called the baculum, which is a bone-like structure that provides support and rigidity during mating. This is unusual among mammals, as only a few species have a baculum, and some animals have strange adaptations that help them survive. The proboscis monkey is a species of monkey found in the rainforests of Borneo. It's known for its large nose, which can grow up to 4 inches long. The purpose of the large nose is still not fully understood, but it's thought to play a role in attracting mates. The male proboscis monkeys with the largest noses are the most likely to get the attention of the females. They also have a prehensile tail that they use to grip branches and leaves, allowing them to move through the trees with ease. But some animals have even stranger adaptations. The blobfish is a deep-sea fish that's known for its unusual appearance. It has a large, gelatinous body that makes it look like a blob, hence its name. The blobfish lives at depths of up to 2,000 feet where the pressure is immense. Its body is adapted to withstand this pressure, but it also gives it a strange, almost alien-like appearance. When brought to the surface, the blobfish's body expands and it becomes even more bulbous. But no matter how strange or unusual these animals may seem, they all play an important role in our ecosystem. From the tiny snail to the mighty blue whale, each creature is perfectly adapted to its environment and contributes to the balance of nature. So the next time you hear about an animal that seems strange or bizarre, remember that it's simply amazing. Our planet is full of surprises, and there's always something new to learn about the natural world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more awesome content. Your support helps us to continue exploring the amazing animals around us and bringing you the most incredible discoveries. Thanks for watching. See you next time.